Hey guys, it's Ascended here, and today's video topic is why can't you do it all? This topic came to mind because recently I've had a few friends who have been trying to box me in. Have trying to been tell me the way I should go, trying to tell me, oh, I can only do this or that. And specifically, this has been in the context of music because I can rap, but I can also sing decently in both. And one of my friends was telling me, bro, you're not cut out for this rapping thing. It just doesn't really fit your aura. You should just focus on singing because that's what most people do. And I told him, there's no reason why I can't do it all. Why not? Why do I have to be boxed into just one little thing? And this got me thinking about marketing actually, because you want to have this recognizable brand about you. And I was reading this book called Start With Why, and it was stressing that a lot of companies that don't succeed in the long run are because their brand, their why, was too niche down. For example, Apple's competitors had marketing statements such as, we create Dell laptops or PCs for users. Whereas Apple's mission statement was something like, we take common products and make them more personalized and easy to use for you. It had broader reach. It could apply to many things. And they did apply it to the iPod, then the iPhone, then the iPad, and so many other tools and technologies that they currently have. Oh, we only help you with your Dell laptops or your phones. They had a broader mission statement. And so they could apply it to multiple different fields and avenues. So this applies to this video topic because Apple, unlike other companies, had the marketing mindset of, we can do it all. We can do anything. We can walk into any field and make that a more user-friendly, personalized experience for you. And because of that, they were forever able to pivot. Once one thing was running out of steam, the iPod fell off, they're able to go to the next thing, the iPhone. They're able to keep on switching fields, targeting new different trending topics and capitalizing on that, right? So how does this apply to us? Well, most of us specialize in one thing when it comes to work, but we also have probably other talents and hobbies on the side, right? I know for me growing up, I was very good at multiple sports, okay? I did tennis, soccer, basketball, baseball, and I was pretty good at all of them. And there's no reason why you can't be good at multiple things. Unless you are really trying to become elite in something like the tip top, for example, a professional athlete or the best in your field at something. In that case, yes, it is best to hone in, isolate, and really just concentrate almost all your energies on that. But for the most part, it's a good thing if you have multiple skills that you're building, multiple talents, multiple streams of income. And even if you are at the top of the ladder or you're trying to be in a certain field, maybe it's in boxing, maybe it's in a certain sport, maybe it's in public speaking, maybe it's in rapping, whatever it is, just because you started in that field and mastered it doesn't mean that that's forever your identity. Doesn't mean that you can't pivot later. Okay? A perfect example is Arnold Schwarzenegger. What he said in many interviews is that he was totally locked in with bodybuilding, but he always had a dream in the back of his mind to use bodybuilding as an entry point to acting. So he never had this limiting mindset that, oh, I'm only a bodybuilder. And as a side tangent, people always told him growing up that you can't be a bodybuilder. No one else from your country has ever succeeded as a bodybuilder. And he said he was proud to tell all the naysayers and doubters wrong. And he proved it again with acting. After he became a bodybuilder, he realized the vision he had in his head to become a leading man actor. And he said that he got rejected multiple times. Many times he was told by directors he couldn't be a leading man ever because of his accent, because he was too muscular, and he did it regardless. And then after that, what did he do? He didn't just stay boxed into that. He said, I can do anything. I can become a politician. So what did he do? He became the California governor, right? So Arnold has gone from glory to glory, from win to win in his life. And there's been multiple articles that have shown that most of the best athletes in the world were multi-sport athletes growing up, okay? Federer and Nadal, for example, and even Djokovic too, they were borderline pro soccer athletes. They could have gone pro in soccer, okay? Like, I don't know if you've seen videos of them juggling, but they're really good with their feet. Michael Jordan, he was the GOAT of basketball, in my opinion, and he also was a professional MLB baseball player. So many of the greats that we recognize have been good at many things, and that's because they didn't operate from this false assumption that you can only be good at one thing, that you have to box yourself in. Don't let anybody box you in. Don't let anybody say that this is the path you have to take, that you're just fit for this one niche. Don't let anybody tell you what you can and what you can't do, because they don't know your full potential. They don't know you. They don't know what you can do. They don't know the power you have. They don't know the potential. They don't know the greatness that lies within you. Not even you know it. You haven't even explored your latent potential. Oh, man, this topic really gets me going because people have so many false assumptions and beliefs that prevent them from reaching their full potential and prevent others as well. I was just reading this comment. Beautiful example right here. This singer said, who's now 40 years old, he said he was lamenting in the comments saying, if only I hadn't been told by my singing teachers growing up and my parents and friends and family that singing is not something that you can learn. It's not a skill that you can master. It's just an inborn talent. If only I hadn't believed that, then I would have been so much better at singing by now. I would have worked so much harder. I would have progressed so much faster and farther when I was in my early 20s, he said. Because he had tried getting better at singing, but he had operated under the false beliefs from his parents and family that it wasn't possible to improve. And it wasn't until 20 years later, at age 40, that he decided to pick up singing again. And 2 years after he started, he realized he improved by a significant margin, okay? And he became pretty decent, actually. And he said, I didn't know I had this in me. And if I had known back then, who knows where I'd be now, right? And the same thing applies for all of us. Who knows what hidden potential we have unless we actually dive deep and explore that potential, right? So never count yourself out. Never say, I can't do that thing, or I just wasn't born that way. That person just built different. Because it is these limiting beliefs that hold you back from even starting. You don't even know whether you can do it. You don't even know the potential that you have within you. You can do it. You can get good at pretty much any skill. You can get decent at anything if you learn correctly and if you apply yourself and practice diligently. I truly believe that. Whether it's learning a new language, people have this false assumption, oh, adults can't learn new languages, only kids can. No. I've had multiple adult friends who, through Duolingo and diligent practice, have become very good and proficient at learning new languages. There's just so many false beliefs that, oh, once you're an adult, suddenly it's too late now. It's too late to do anything. Only kids can learn. No, adults have that same potential as kids. What adults lack usually is the drive and effort and creativity, because life happens to them. They get different traumas or mental blocks, and most of them just simply don't have enough time or bandwidth. After they're done with work, they feel depleted of mental energy. But the truth is that even adults can learn, maybe not as quickly as kids, but I truly believe that adults can also pick up pretty much any skill. Recently, I posted a couple shorts where I posted my 2-month piano progress and 1-month drum progress, and the comment section was pretty inspired. They're like, wow, you inspired me to do that, to pick that up again. And what I realized is your brain will rewire, okay? I'm an adult now, and of course in the beginning it's difficult, but if you just keep at it consistently, you can learn that new thing. It just frustrates me and saddens me when I hear people saying things like, it's too late for me now. I am an adult. I'm not a kid anymore, so my brain can't pick up those new skills. This girl I was talking to recently, she was 30, and she said that when she was a kid, she used to be really good at gymnastics, and she said now it's just too late. I'm not a kid. And I was telling her, no, it's not too late. Like you can learn that. You can, if you want to and that's your passion, you can get great at it again. So what I want to leave you with, guys, is that everything starts from your mind. Everything starts from your beliefs. If you believe that such and such thing is impossible, then you won't even start. You will not act on that. Belief, self-belief is the beginning of achievement, because you're not going to place your efforts and energy in something that you believe is impossible or unlearnable. But having that faith, knowing that if you do apply yourself, whether it be singing, whether it be growing your social media, well, that's a little bit hit or miss. It's not entirely up to you. It's a little bit up to the algorithm. Point being, if you just apply yourself consistently, watch the magic that happens. Watch what happens, and you'll shock yourself when you realize that so many of the beliefs that you had before, that you couldn't do such and such a thing, that you're only good at this one thing. Oh, I'm not good at math. I'm not a math person. No, 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 no. What happens there is you don't believe you're a good math person because either you were reinforced by other people, maybe your parents, that you weren't a math person. And so those beliefs get reinforced because of your self beliefs that you're not a math person. Or it's just simply that you don't have the passion and liking for math or whatever subject that you think you're not good at. And so you don't apply yourself as much to become better at that. Okay? Because if you really did, you could become good at math. Like if your life depended on it and that's all you did, that's all you studied, you'd eventually get decent at math. That's why it's so important to find something that you really enjoy, a passion or hobby, and build on that skill consistently. Because when you have the passion and enthusiasm, that'll motivate you to keep on going. Because many successful people, such as Tony Robbins, have said the most important thing, more than IQ, more than intelligence, more than communication, even, is having hunger, having the drive to succeed no matter what. And there's this great quote, I'll leave you with this, that says, "The universe has a funny way of stepping aside when someone says, 'I'll do it or die trying.'" So just remember, guys, there's no reason why you can't do it all. There's no reason why you can't be good at this and that. There's no reason why you can't be amazing at multiple things. There's no reason why you have to let other people box you in into some identity that they created for you. All right, guys, I hope this message was inspiring. Peace out.